That's Brian. We're getting his car done. So let me just show you guys how the car looks, stock height. Go ahead and straighten the wheel. So that's stock height right there, man. So we're gonna get this thing lowered down. But anyway, we're gonna get this car dropped right now today. You know how we do in the garage, man. Catch you guys in a minute. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on a Dodge Charger 2019 Scatpack. My guy B. It's B right here.
Yo.
Y'all might know B from Fat Cat's video. Fat Cat did the delivery on his car. And then we got my guy Bryce right here. Alright. What you got that 2014 Charger way out 13. There right there. Look, oh, 13. I know it's that 14 body though, but yeah, look at that thing, man. That thing's sitting right. And of course we got the Daytona sitting over there. Ooh, yeah. So y'all know how we do it, man. Garage driven. So we're in the garage today. I'm dark as hell right there. But yeah, we're in the garage today just hanging out, man. About to get some work done. So like I said, I'm doing his springs on his car right now. So let's get to that. First things first, what you want to do is get your car up on a jack. If you do have a jack stand, make sure you're supporting that with a jack stand. I do have a jack stand. If you don't know what a jack stand is, that's it right there. As you guys can see, the soup bowl. Famous soup bowl that be making shit happen. Alright, so first things, what you want to do, you want to get this cover here off, and that reveals the 3 screws for the top of the strut. Then below, you're going to be loosening this upper control arm, the sway bar end link. So this is a 18mm, 21mm, and then for the strut here, another 18mm. Then you want to go ahead and make sure the brake line is not, being held up anymore. So you want to remove the 10mm from back here. So there's a 10mm on the back here. You see my finger right there by it. Let's go ahead and remove that 10. And this would actually come forward. And then last thing you want to remove is those 3 nuts, and then the strut would come down. So let's get to that. I'll show you guys that right now, me doing it. Alright, so for the upper control arm, you might want to use an Allen key just to make sure it's not spinning on you. And that Allen key size is a 6mm. Alright, so what you want to do, you want to go ahead to AutoZone, Advanced Auto, get yourself a set of spring clamps. You can rent these, obviously for free, so you can keep them as long as you want. Shit, sorry about it. So you go ahead and install the spring clamps, and go ahead and clamp the spring down. So you're gonna make the spring itself a little bit smaller, so you can remove this top hat of the strut. And this is a 19mm, and this is an 18mm to remove the top of the strut. So I'll go ahead and do that now and show you guys that. Alright guys, once you got the spring, the top hat off, you go ahead and remove your old spring. Then you go ahead and install the H&Rs, which the H&Rs, you'll see it says F for front, right here next to the 5008. So that tells you that's the front spring. You can just look at them too, they're 2 different sizes anyway. But anyway, you want to install it with the wording where it's readable, okay? So the wording facing correctly up. So install that. Now you want to make sure you're lining the spring itself with the rubber bushing at the bottom. Set that in there. Same thing with the top. top hat has a stopper right here where the spring needs to be aligned. Get that in there, turn it, make sure it's aligned. As you can see, top is aligned right here, bottom is aligned right here. Okay, spring is together. Now one thing you want to make sure you're doing, if you notice, these two threads right here, the screw head, and this one, they're all 3 different like distance apart. Well, these two are the same distance, and this one is the furthest one apart. So you want to make sure this part of the strut right here and the two that's closest together lines up with each other. So you want to go ahead and turn it. Make sure those are pretty much right on top of each other like that. So you see those two, and then this one straight down. That's how it's going to go back in. So just go ahead and put it back together, just like you took it apart, and that's that. Also guys, once you're putting it back together, it doesn't require clamping. You just put the spring on there, no clamping needed. And just to make sure it's tight, just hit it with the gun. If you have a gun, I would suggest having a gun on hand. Just hit it one time. It's tight, we know that for a fact. So just double checking. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and put this back in the car and assemble it back, and that'll be the end of the front. So you want to go ahead and put the strut back in and catch the top 3 nuts first. So line it up inside. Alright guys, so that's it for the front. We're gonna get the wheel on, and the last thing you want to do when the car's on the floor, you want to go ahead and tighten those 3 bolts up top, the ones that's very on top, you know, under the hood and the strut tower. Tighten those last once the car's on the floor. Alright guys, so oh shit. So this is the 13 millimeters that you want to tighten. Alright, so this is the 13 millimeters you want to tighten last. These 3 right here. And just tighten those up and you're pretty much all done. As you can see, I got the wheel back on. Car doesn't really look lowered yet, but once you get all 4 corners done, you'll see the difference. I want to add also, once you tighten those 13 millimeters up top here, don't over tighten them. They will break on you. So don't over tighten that. Definitely not. Alright, so we'll move to the back right now and I'll show you guys that. Alright guys, so we got the front all done. We're going to be working on the rear right now. So with the rear, honestly you don't have to take the tie off. So check this out. So as you can see, the tie is on. I did remove the tire for a quick second because look at that. He's got a 12 millimeter spacer. So that's a 12 mil on the back. It's gonna bring that stance out just a little bit nice once it's lowered. As you can see, I got the springs already set up on the floor, ready to go for the install. So I got the car jack stands. And you just would need your 2-ton jack. Something to lay on, as you can see. I got the ghetto creeper. It don't creep, but yo, it works. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get underneath and show you guys that. Alright, so I'm below the car now. So you want to go ahead and disconnect your active exhaust. It's just 2 clips. So I'm gonna take that off right now. To disconnect the active exhaust, one on that side, one on this side. Then you're gonna be removing, probably can't see very well, but there's a 13 millimeter up here that holds the actual exhaust up in the air on the hanger. So you want to disconnect that, the 13 millimeter. Take that out. So one on this side and one on the other side also on this side. Then you want to go ahead and remove the other 13mm that holds the exhaust itself up. The resonator's in the back. Yeah, right there you can see it. So you want to take off that one. Same as the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get back with you guys. Alright guys, so the clamp that I did go ahead and remove. Just push up on the exhaust itself with this hand and it comes right out. So that allows the exhaust to have some sort of hang time. See that? So I'll do the other side. Now look at that. The whole exhaust is loose. Alright, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna loosen this bolt right here and drop the arm itself down. So I'll show you guys a trick that probably no one knows. Like I said, you don't have to take the tires off in the rear to do this at all. So if you thought that you have to remove the tires to do the rear suspension, you were wrong. Alright, so you want to support the actual, I guess this would be called a control arm, maybe, whatever this is, the cup that the spring sits in. You want to support it with the jack. So I use my foot to jack it out, so it's actually being jacked up right now. So this is a one-man job. You don't really need help to do it. So now that the exhaust is down, it gives me space to access the other side of this bolt, and I'll just loosen it. And then just continue, with the gun itself, and the bolt itself will come out. The bolt is out. So you go ahead and let the jack down, and once I let the jack down, you'll see the arm drop. So the spring becomes loose now. So now this is my trick. Now you want to put this spring, you want to put the jack right below. So you go ahead and put your jack right there. Now you jack the tire up. So as I jack the tire up, you're gonna see this arm open up even more. There it goes right there, look at that. Alright, so this is my trick right here. If you didn't know, now you know, alright? So you wanna jack it until you see it's like pretty much wide open. You'll actually see the arm itself, the strut start moving. That's when you know you need to stop. You don't jack it anymore. So now that that's open wide up, just go ahead and take the spring out. Spring comes right out. Look at that. Thought you got something new today, huh? So your new spring, same way with the readable way, the direction. And you want to go ahead and remove the top bushing and the bottom bushing. Alright, those two. You want to seat it in the spring how it's supposed to be. It locks in one direction, one way. As you can see, you just turn it until it stops. You can see right there where it locks in. Same with the top. Put it on there, turn it, stops. So now you want to seat this back in. So now this, it has like a little area that pokes out. That's gonna go inside the cup right here on this side of the cup. So pay attention to the way it came out. So you don't want to make that mistake and put it in wrong. So you just put the spring back in. Seat it right in the cup. You might have to tug down on it a little bit, but it'll go back into place. So with the back end, I'm just double checking, make sure everything is still in place, lined up, and that's it. So the spring is back in. Now you want to remove, once I lower the jack now, you're gonna see the arm start to close. See that? I'm lowering the jack down. Alright, you guys can thank me for that. So, you just go ahead and put the jack back below. Same place where you had the jack when you loosen the bolt. Line it up, close it. Alright, so once you start lining it up, it starts going up right into place. You just go on the other side and make sure you watch the hole. Alright, so it's almost there. Just jack until you're right by the hole. So all you do is line this hole up. And what I do, I push the jack that direction. To the left a little bit. And yeah, once I push the jack to the left, it lines up the hole even better. So I'll put the screw right back there, push the jack on my foot, and then you hit it. Now you want to go back on this side. I'll move the camera a little bit so you guys can see a little bit. So you want to go back on this side and make sure drop the jack, maybe whatever you need to do to line that side up, that hole up. So maybe jack a little bit. Again, watch that hole. And if it don't line up properly, I just take the open end and I just push it a little bit. Just put it in the, you'll see the little cutout right in between where it bolts up. Line it up. Hit it again. You can see it came through now. Catch it with the nut. You put your opening back on there, which is an 18 millimeter. The other side is a 15 millimeter. And you just tighten it up. And you're done. That's it, you're done. So just lower the jack down and the arm would stay. And that's done. So one side done already. I'll just move to the next side and I'll show you guys once I'm putting everything back together. Yeah. Alright guys, so I got this springs done. Both sides are in. So right there. Little springs are in. So just pretty much put the exhaust back up, the same way you took it down. Put the hanger back in. The hanger right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right here. This hanger right here. Okay, you just put it back in the hook, put the 13 millimeter back in, and make sure that you're plugging back your active exhaust. The reason why I unplugged this, so when you lower the exhaust down, see the exhaust shakes? You don't want that wire hanging, because you just don't want to damage the wire at all. So for precaution, make sure you go ahead and unplug your active exhaust. So, well, that's it for this install right here. I'm gonna just put the exhaust back up right now and butt it all back up and we'll be done. I'll show you guys that car, what it looks like once it's off the ground. I'm sorry, once it's on the ground. Alright guys, so as you can see, got it all done. That's what it looks like, man. So that's the spring install for the H&Rs. That's the back. That's the front. So springs are done, man. He's happy. Just want to share this with you guys and be able to hopefully maybe someone can do this themselves also in their garage. Like I said, I showed you guys that one trick, and I think that's the issue a lot of people have with installing these springs is the rear. You don't have to take much apart at all in the rear to do it. So, you know, shout out to Brian for coming through. And now we're gonna be working on Bryce's car, which is 13 Charger. His car's dope, man. It looks good. So that's these guys chilling in front of the crib. Cause like I said, they're gonna destroy it gray. Anyway, so Bryce's car looks good, man. I like it. So we're gonna be just doing a wicker bill, just fixing it up. Whoever installed it and stuff. I don't know. It's not sturdy at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it all apart and. Damn, my lens is bad. I'm gonna take it all apart and fix it up for him. Anyway, so there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. Hands are still dirty. But anyway, hopefully it helps someone out there, you know, to do it themselves. But just want to try and help somebody out. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, like I said again. See you guys in the next one. Peace.